John's up there loading some roots on my dad's bucket. He's putting in the beetle bank. I don't want to put them through the chipper. I'm putting the toolbox back on the 724. It's not been on it since we did the tractor run at Christmas, and we left it parked up at Bolesworth Castle. So we've just been driving around with no toolbox. Anyway, I'm sick of trucking over it in the workshop, so let's stick that on. Big job this week, empty this shed, put some cultivation equipment in the corner of it, sweep it all out, and then we've got an ADAS cultivations event next Monday. So there's the details of how to book on if you want to come and visit, and they're going to dig some soil pits and show you what's going on. This barley now has got its horns out, so whiskers to catch sunlight, feed the seed heads, which are just about to come out the boot. But then next to it is where we patched up your spring barley, and it's currently only 3 inches high, so it's going to be an interesting harvest. Barley here doesn't look that far off harvest, but like I say, where we've patched up with the spring stuff, it's still only that high, so we might have to come in and hoover some bits off with the combine and then go back and hoover the other bits off, or hope that the spring stuff catches up. It's going to be a funny harvest this year. I've just sold six load of wheat for September, October, November, 2 each month, and ordered the fertilizer already for next year, rightly or wrongly. I think 4 load of wheat paid for 90 tonne of urea, and then I decided that I'd get another load, so I sold another 2 as well. So I've kind of hedged it on the same day. I can't think what I paid last year, how many tonne of wheat it was last year to pay for it. I'll work it out. Yeah, I've just done the maths. Roughly last year, instead of selling 4 loads to buy 90 tonne of fertiliser, I had to sell 5. So maybe the job is a little tiny bit better. But this load this year, I'm not gonna, well, don't know, we didn't have the yields last year. We looked like we were gonna get them, but we had the drought. So this year, we might get the perfect weather from now on, but if there's bare patches or stuff that's behind, it's still not gonna be the best of yields, is it? We finally got round to picking this up from the Fendt dealership. That is the new viscous coupling. So that was what had snapped off the other one, this plastic, the ear and this plug. So Rob's going to now unbolt the fan blades, these Allen keys, bolt them onto that and put it back in. It's quite handy that you can actually get it in and out without stripping too much off the tractor. Back in the car now on my way to Hereford, so going to stay with Martin tonight and then travelling down to Devon on Wednesday. So going to go be at the Devon show on Thursday. I'm going to call tomorrow probably at Bateman and Brymore Academy as well, or Brymore School is it pronounced, not just sure. But yeah, don't forget Devon show on Thursday, I'll be there. But while I'm driving to Hereford tonight, here is a little bit more of Amazon HQ. We had a bit of a mooch around the backyard and the parts facility, so you can have a look at that while I'm making the drive down. Obviously I was looking at that spray the other day. Anyway, we're going to have a little mooch around the building and the parts department and the backyard and see what's going on at Amazon. So that's a grain cleaner that's 140 years old that Amazon built?
It was, yeah, one of the original machines. This one may be slightly younger than that, but it's that sort of era.
Yeah. A few different fert spreaders here. Ooh, one's been cut up here. These are cameras that measure the spread pattern, and if it's windy, it compensates for the wind.
Yeah, so we call that the Argus system. So it's sort of 7 radars over each spreading disc. So it's analysing the spread pattern, and then if the fertiliser changes or you're on a slope and the fan of the fertiliser moves, this will then automatically pull it back in line, so it's maintaining the correct spread pattern. Ah. This one's actually a rig that's been prepared for service training, so there's holes cut in the chassis so that the engineers, when they come up here, can see where the motors are and everything. So it's all about giving them the engineers from the dealers the best training we possibly can, so that when they're out on farm, they know the right places to look.
And this is one of the lawnmowers, is it?
Yeah, so the Profi hopper.
Oh, is that how it works? It's got an auger in the middle. That's clever, that, isn't it? So that's a flail mower with augers that auger it into the collector on the back?
Yes, so we call it the Profi hopper, but so the collector, instead of just like filling up with grass, it's actually rammed in there with the auger. So we've got a lot more capacity than the actual size of the hopper sort of shows.
Yeah, they're just blowing it in.
Yes, whereas we're actually sort of feeding it, forcing it in.
What?
And it'll pretty much work in any conditions as well. So whether it's wet grass, long grass, rubbish, horse manure.
Oh, it sucks up horse muck.
Well, it'll flick it up and into the collector as well.
It's like a little mini forage harvester, isn't it?
Pretty much, yeah.
And then we've got some soil engaging equipment here. We've got Catros discs, is it?
This is the mini version of the Catros. So it's designed to have, we call it the combi disc, but it's designed to have a drill on top.
Oh, right.
Either the Presea high-speed maze drill, or we can put our air drill combinations or a box drill on the back.
To use a lot less fuel than the power arrow, won't it?
Yeah, exactly. So,
but you do sell power arrows, though, don't you?
Yeah, we do. But so you can have a power harrow and a combi disc, and it's probably only sort of like 5 minutes to drop the power harrow off and pop the combi disc underneath.
Yeah, yeah.
But to be fair, I think we did sell one of these up your direction, and the guy then sold his power harrow because he got on so well with the combi disc.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
It does do a really good
Work
job.
at the devil, power harrows.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
No, because if you watch the time going round, so when it's going that way, it's doing something. When it's there, it's slowing you down. When it's going there, it's doing nothing because it's going backwards. And then when it's round the back, it's slowing you down again. So the only 25% of the time it's actually doing anything.
It's still breaking up the soil. But I take your point about the drag as you're going forward.
Yeah. Little salt spreaders. There is loads of stuff going on in Amazon, so the video will end up too long, so I'm just showing you a little bit of their showroom. Anyway, I'm with Martin now. But hi. But this is we're on our way back from seeing someone who you'll see in a bit. But yeah, there's a little quick mooch in Martin's yard. I've just arrived at Martin's because we're gonna stop the night here before I head down to Devon, and I've come to look at his twist rake. So he's got one of these Samaz rakes on the front, so he's been mowing grass and then going out with this with the baler wrapper on the back. And raking it all up with one pass. So I'm just looking, because this is like what we're going to get for turning straw. But from the cab, I was a bit worried that you might struggle for vision, but not a problem at all. You can see right through the machine, and if you want, you could put a mirror or a camera on the front of it. But we're thinking of splitting the swath out the back of the combine, making it wider, and running that on the front of the baler tractor. So you can just go along and just scoop it over, or you can run that down and roll the row over till it gets dry underneath. So yeah, it looks well. Kind of matches the John Deere as well, doesn't it? It's like, oh, jump down the steps. Yeah, it folds up really neat. This one's hydraulic. Quick little mooch at his mower. So there you go on the back, that goes on the front. It's a nice tedder. It's like one's in bits. Oh, it's all in bits, isn't it? That's the other side of that. Gathering a bit of dust. Auto reset sumo. Another 6250 for the John Deere fans, and then his multi-farmer. Merlo with the linkage on the back. I think we're going to mooch up and visit Tony Hall, who we always put on the birthday bumper, and maybe do the birthday bumper at his. It's got a white car, maybe we should do it on that. Right, I'm going to put him on the spot now. So Tony Hall is 23,101 days old, and here he is, and he's going to do the birthday sprayer on the front of an Amazon sprayer.
Happy birthday, everyone. Happy birthday, Theo Booth, 13, William Kirkup, 37, Harrison Redwood, David Haycap, Geraldine Lynch.
Yeah, well, I think she lives in Lynch, or it's Lynch Brothers, I'm not just sure, but it's Geraldine in Ireland.
Oh, right.
And yourself?
And myself. Happy birthday, everyone.
Yeah, and I was told to say that it's David Sowery, but we call him David Haycap. Told to say that he's looking very fresh today, I think he said.
£66,915 raised for air ambulance.
So we're nearly at 67,000 if someone wants to round it up. So thank you, Tony, and there he is.
Thank you very much. All the best.
He's had more birthdays than anyone.
Yeah, how many more birthdays than the Queen ever had?
Yeah. Very.
On our way back from Tony's, and then we're going out for a beef burger, aren't we, tonight?
Yeah, we
Beefy
are.
Boys in Hereford. So,
And I've never been yet, even though it's in Hereford. So yeah, tonight's the night.
I thought Carl was pulling out in front of us then.
we just had a bit of a moment.
A few weeks ago I was at John Bowles' and one of the mechanics is doing a challenge, so he's going to explain a little bit about it. Just at John Bowles, we met David here, and he is going to ride a bike for the DPJ Foundation on the 14th of May.
Or 13th of May across the 18th of May.
In fancy dress.
Yes, so we've got a pink day, we're going to raise money. So John Bounds have sponsored that day, we've donated money and tops. We're doing a day for the Shy Horse Society, we're doing a day dress for the DPJ Society, and then we'll open it up to businesses to sponsor a rider and go fancy dress, go crazy, go daft, do hairs, do all sorts of different things.
I think they should do Mr. Blobby because he'll have a bit of wind drag and it'll make it difficult. So keep your eye out from going west to east.
Yes, we're going in Wales, so we're starting at Bournemouth and we're cycling across the Midlands all the way across to Great Yarmouth. We're doing it over 5 days. Day 1 is all Snowdonia. It's 46 miles, but we're climbing over 4,000 feet. We are all novice cyclists, we're all farmers. We're all trying to do the best we can to make lots of awareness about mental health and agriculture. Obviously this year has been a big struggle for farmers. Lots of people are struggling, so the more we can raise, the more we can get awareness out there, the better we can be.
So keep your eyes out for them on the road. How are you today?
You're not too bad, yeah, struggling, but I'm here.
As a percentage?
I would say 75% today, yeah.
Once he's got cycling, there'll be like 60.
It'll probably go down less than that, but
Yeah. Anyway, keep an eye out for him. I'll put the link below to the Just Give It
Thank
page.
you very much.
Yeah, so don't forget, keep an eye out for him. As it is World Mental Health Week. How are you today, Martin?
I'm probably about 70% today, but hopefully by the end of the week, after a couple of days with Ollie, I might get up to 72. You never know.
I would say I'm 90% because I think it was really good going to see Tony.
Oh, it was. Yeah, it was lovely.
Yeah, it was a surprise. He didn't know we were coming, and he's not been too well, so it was nice to make someone smile because he was like, "Who's this in the yard?"
Yeah.
So yeah, that cheered me right up.
To turn up unannounced was a lovely thing, and to see his whole family there, which hopefully you'll see a photo of in a minute, was really lovely. Nice cup of tea and a bag of Tim Tams.
Yeah.
What could be better?
So we've been eating Tim Tams today. I can't remember, but someone sent them me. We've been eating them, and we took Tony some round. But yeah, I know I always say it's a random video, but I think today must be the most random. But how are you feeling today? Let us know in the comments. Don't be lazy. Let us know as a percent how you're feeling.
Because it is Mental Health Week, and if you're not aware this week, you should be. And nearly 12 months ago now, we were doing the Combine run, and that was about mental health. And it's so important. It's more important now than it was last year. Who knew what was going to happen over the winter? Who knew what was going to come? So look after each other and talk about it.
Yeah, and if you've got someone that you've not heard from for a while, give them a ring and see how they are. And if they say I'm fine, ask them again. Anyway, thanks for watching the most random video, definitely today. And we'll see you all tomorrow when we're on another adventure.
With ketchup all round our mouths by tomorrow, because we'll have been in the Beefy Boys.
I'm not a fan of ketchup.
Are you not?
No, give me mint sauce any day.
Ah,
Hopefully they've got a lamb burger.
you never know.
Yeah. Anyway, bye everyone.
Take care.